riders have to do.
Yeah.
Doing good, do it together, work as a team.
Come on, Brooke.
About halfway. Keep
Step
it
up,
going.
step up.
You're doing
Step.
good. Keep it going.
Step.
Doing
Step.
great. Keep it
Step.
going. Don't let
Come
up.
on.
Keep going.
Woo! Woo!
Good job. Set it down.
Come on.
Doing great. Keep going.
How many?
Bevill State, tell me your name.
Brooke Parrish.
Brooke and
Richard Caroga.
Richard, and I like your shirts. They say together everyone achieves more, and you know it's an acronym. We love that at NASA. It's for team. Tell me about the teamwork that went into building this buggy.
Oh man, it went from the design room to, I mean, you have somebody designing it, writing the paper, actually people working on it. I mean, it took a whole group of people to get this buggy done because each person had a specific part to work on. You know, nobody just done the whole thing. It took a whole group. So it was, I mean, very hard teamwork, and without our team, we wouldn't be here right now.
Sounds like a really good plan to get everyone involved. Now, you as a driver, what have you done to prepare to get across this course? Have you raced it before?
Yes, I have raced it before, but he and I both have been exercising pretty heavy for the past 3 months. And I mean, we know what to expect a little bit, but the course always seems like it's harder year after year. So, but this time I think we'll be able to keep the chain on, and that's the biggest thing. So we'll see you across the finish line.
All right, we'll see you finish in just a few minutes. Maybe short minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, right?
In very steady progress through and very intent on finishing.
So we're waiting on Mayfield High School to come down, and our next team is already underway. This is team number 51, Bevill State Community College from Summerton, Alabama. In 2011, they placed 25th with 1 hour and 15 seconds. Another team that has looked and looks like they've successfully made some alterations to their buggy is they're doing pretty well. The key is that very sensitive steering too. And they opted for the one handle, I should say, on each side of the lead rider. They were new to the race in 2010. Team 1 in 2010 finished pulling a 14-minute final time that landed them in 14th place. So let's see if they've been able to apply some of these lessons learned to improve their time this year. So far, they're clocking in now. They're at 1:20. There they are, pushing their way over that next obstacle, number 6 down there in the corner.
It'll be interesting to see how they do when they have to make some of the tight turns coming down here at the halfway point.
Well, what we always find entertaining is and it depends on the team, is you'll see either teams that are just smiling their way through it as they're riding, or other teams that are just stone-faced and really intense as they push their way through. Now this is another one of those ones with the drivetrain where the back rider is technically pedaling backwards and the front rider is pedaling forward. So obviously they're sharing. I think they would. It looks like they're sharing the same chain. It's a little over 7 minutes, not bad. Bevill State Community College Team 2, on the other hand, muscling their way through obstacle number 10. We have a judge who may have, who may be putting a stop to one of the riders. She seems to see if she's had a seatbelt come undone. So while they double check to make sure that the safety protocols are being met on this particular race, let's head on down to the start line with Lori.
Go!
And we're excited to see Bevill State Community College Team 2 are now headed your way. They're almost on the back side of that hill. Turning in a very good time so far, Jeff.
And if the time that you read for their performance last year was any indicator, it's got to be a big improvement.
Yeah, they clocked in, of course, after all their penalties and whatnot at just over an hour. And here they are coming down now. Looks like they're going to probably be between somewhere between 5 and 6 minutes.
This is another team that has the drivers back to back.
Kind of finish the particular race. But meantime, up there on the starting blocks is Bevill State Community College, and we've got two of their fellow drivers. Now, you guys actually got to ride the race yesterday, right?
No, that wasn't me. This is my friend.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I thought you two had said before that you had actually been driving this buggy yesterday, but no, you're just team members.
Yes, sir.
And your name?
Danielle Brown.
Danielle and
Dustin Black.
Danielle and Dustin joining us from Bevill State Community College down in Summerton, Alabama. Now, your teams in the past have struggled just a little bit. In 2011, let's see, Team 1 came in 27th and Team 2 25th. So, but as one of our newer teams, that's not necessarily that bad. So, what changes did you make from last year's buggies to this year's?
Well, we've edited last year's buggy and the rest of it's freshmen now. And we got new front ends and new tires this year.
We got new chain. Last year we broke chains, where they kept coming off. So this year we went with a Series 40 chain, and it won't come off. We tried to make it come off before the race, and we got one speed, and
that's fast.
And it's supposed to be fast.
Well, we got it where it'll go fast, but it's hard to go up hills, as you've seen yesterday. It took us a long time to get up that last hill because you're give out. I mean, so the front suspension independent. We had a pivot style last year, and this year we went with independent front. And that helped a lot with the jumps.
One of the questions that we've been wanting to ask some of our team members is in terms of planning on the strategy for the race. Do you think about how you're going to navigate the course? Do you have a kind of a thought process for your drivers to help them work their way through?
Yes, we do, because them two drivers drove 2 years ago, and the girl drove last year, so they know the course. We know how to try to make the buggy go through the course. That's the biggest thing.
Well, it looks like you had a little bit of a problem. Looks like the flag. Is that what that part is supposed to be? The flag that was inside the reel?
Yeah. Is that a penalty?
I'm afraid so. If you don't finish with all your parts, that is one of the penalties that they'll add on to it. And
it looks like our team is hung up on an obstacle, rocking back and forth, trying to get through. And they did get through.
Yep, they struggled and were able to get through obstacle number 8. So I'll tell you what, we at least do this. You can have a minute to go ahead and cheer your team on if you like, since they're about to pass us here. So we like seeing the big smiles too. Oh,
You have to have fun.
so we're watching Bevill State Community College. Unfortunately, they got tangled up on obstacle number 9. So you guys go ahead and cheer them on. In the meantime, we're going to head on back to the start line with Lori. Lori, you there with the next team?
I am here with the next team. University Garden High School from Puerto Rico. Hi, what's your name? And?
Kevin.
And Kevin, tell me how it went yesterday.
Well, yesterday we had a little bit of inconveniences during the course. We went off course actually. We didn't have any trouble during the obstacles, so we shouldn't have a problem today.
That's good. And did you have to do any work last night on the buggy?
No.
Nope, just rested up, right?
We need it.
The tough run. Tell me what you hope to accomplish today.
Well, we hope to accomplish one of the top teams today, the best time today.
And you've got some friends from Puerto Rico as well that did pretty well. You got to.
We're hoping to beat our 313 that they did.
Awesome. All right, that's University Gardens. They're getting ready to start. Bill, back to you.
All right, thanks very much, Lori. Still keeping an eye on Bevill State Community College, and as they're making their way around the lunar crater, coming in now and just approaching the 4-minute mark. So Bevill State, as they had said, they actually did pretty well. They're going to have to suffer at least one penalty of the flag being lost off of their buggy. But in the meantime, as I said, and they, of course, they did hit the cones over there on obstacle number 9, which was an unfortunate turn of events for them as they were running a relatively clean race to that point. However, the key is they just want to be able to finish, and I think this team is doing well enough to be able to do that, Jeff.
Timer, ready? Buggy 91.
All right, so while we've got Bevill State Community College wrapping up and University Gardens High School out of Puerto Rico starting up,
Team from Bevill State Community College. Is this Team 1 or Team 2?
Team 1.
Team 1. And what's your name?
Ashley Welsh.
Ashley and?
Genesis McWater.
Genesis. All right. Ashley and Genesis, did you race yesterday?
No, ma'am, we didn't.
So what do you expect today?
I expect good possibilities that are going to come out with this and probably a good time.
Did you help design and build the buggy?
Yes, ma'am.
What went into this? How long did you work on this buggy?
We've been working on this since, I want to say, like November. We've been working on it. We really got working on it in January and February.
How did it run yesterday?
Yesterday, when we ran around in the parking lot, it ran pretty good. We had a little problem with the chains. We did a little adjustment there.
All right, little adjustments, and you're ready to go today, right? All right. Good luck to you. That's Bevill State Community College.
All right, thanks very much, Lori.
They need to go to moonbuggy.msfc.nasa.gov, or they can check us out on Twitter at twitter.com/moonbuggyrace.
Fantastic. Thanks very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so
and
much.
I know you've got a big ceremony to plan for next.
Yes, we do. We have the awards ceremony at 5 o'clock today.
Okay, and we may not be broadcasting that on NASA TV, but you will be able to follow that on our Ustream link, which is ustream.tv/channel/NASA-MSFC. So off you go. Thanks very much for taking the time.
See you later.
I know you're worn out. You'll be ready to take a break after this, won't you? All right. Thanks again, Deidre. Watching Bevill State Community College. This is, I believe, Team 2 making their way up the first hill now after hopping over obstacle number 1. You can hear the encouragement from some of their fellow teammates. Started to slow down just a little bit. They're realizing that first hill may be a little bit more difficult than they initially had planned. Approaching obstacle number 2. It's possible that their steering may have gotten just a little bit out of whack there. All right, getting pulled across obstacle number 2 is Bevill State Community College now. The racers having sadly had to abandon their seats. Not sure if this means there's been a permanent stop or it's just a little more difficult to get over that obstacle. Hopefully they can start pedaling and continue moving forward under human power that way.
We start off, I'll be bumping up pretty quick too.
All right, a very sensitive steering mechanism may be part of the problem as well. Hopefully they'll be able to keep an eye on that. I think for those of you out there who may be future Moonbuggy racers, one of the most things to consider the most is the kind of obstacles you're going to face and some of the tight turns you're going to have to face as well. And the fact that just like on the moon, the surface gives very easily. So while in between the obstacles, sure, riding is not a problem, but when you hit those obstacles, you need to have enough weight on those wheels for them to be able to get enough tread to get out of them, but not so heavy that you sink right in. All right, the driver from Bevill State Community College stepping out of the Moonbuggy once again.
I don't do it. That's their responsibility. So.
I've got one here. Yeah. We've had problems with the walkie-talkie. I've just kind of stayed off the air. Yeah. Time-wise. Phil, what's your time right now?
Bevill State Community College now approaching 4 minutes on the course. In last year, the team came in 25th at an hour and 15 seconds. Team 1 finished in 27th, rather, with 1 hour and 35 seconds.
25 miles north.
Both teams, of course, were new to the race in 2010.
About 50 from the...
This little note from 2010, just like the Rhode Island School of Design, the teams from Bevill State Community College were not aspiring engineers. The entire team was composed of drafting students, and they said they just, quite frankly, couldn't resist the challenge. They wanted to see if they could go beyond drafting houses or large mechanical machines and build one that would be human powered.
Yeah, the season is starting early.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, it's been gorgeous weather here, but yet we've been missing hailstorms this whole time.
Yeah, I saw some of the video that came, what hit Texas a couple days ago. 4 feet of hail. Oh, wow. That's boulders. No, that's ice chunks this high. Guys were saying how they can't be ice. And he says, hey, I live in this part of Texas. We don't have boulders, it's ice.
You can see a lot of the Bevill State Community College team supporting their team up on there on the hill. They're a relatively local team, at least they're an in-state team from Summerton, Alabama. Still trying to muscle their way through obstacle number 6 down there in the corner before they head up that backstretch here at the U.S. Space and Rocket Center.
Buggy 6-0. Stand by. They have it even there. I'm fine. I couldn't hear you over this one is, I understand. I went out moved. Well, I appreciate that, but thanks.
There they go, able to get through obstacle number 6 now. And may just have to resort to somebody pushing and somebody attempting to steer straight. Whoa! Got a little sideways into the hay bales on that one. And once again, making the point that those tires need to try to hit as perpendicular to the ridges as possible in order to get up and over them, or at least being able to hold the steering wheel sturdy and straight as it goes over. For a minute there, I thought the rear driver was going to get left behind. I thought she was going to take off without him. And depending on, just exhibited by how fast she is pedaling, I'm not entirely sure how much power she's able to lend. As we approach the 8-minute mark on their course. Both drivers look nearly exhausted on this one.
2 minutes to complete the course. 2 minutes.
2 minutes left on the course, according to the official judges. Whoa! Lost his balance just a bit there. Yeah, this is where the legs are starting to give way, unfortunately. And I think you can see right down there dangling on the back axle, you see one of the chains obviously off the hook there. Or off the gear, I should say. That is unfortunate.
I did. I just announced they got 2 minutes to complete the course.
He had such high hopes for this. All right, but he's not giving up yet. He's going to continue to push and allow the front driver to make that turn and head towards obstacles number 9. And obstacle number 10, they're going to try to finish strong, at least inside the 10 minutes. So while we keep an eye on Bevill State Community College Team 1, let's head back to the starting gates. Lori?
All right, Bill, I'm back here, and this is Elk Valley High School again, right?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
All right, what's your name?
My name's Leah Kimsey.
Leah, she's very perky. I like that. I'm not that perky anymore in the afternoon in the sun. And what's your name?
Garrett Jones.
Tell me, did you race yesterday?
Not us two, but some others did on this Moonbuggy. So.
And how did that go?
We made it to obstacle 14 or 13. 13. So we're hoping to beat that today.
Yeah, as long as you get past 13 today, what are you going to do differently? What advice did they give you that raced yesterday?
Go faster. And
that's good advice.
Give it all I have.
Give it all you have. Well, all right. Well, we'll see if you give it all you have. That's Elk Valley High School. Bill, they're just sitting here waiting patiently.
Well, they won't have to wait too much longer because Bevill State Community College has gone ahead and pulled off the course as they attacked obstacle number 9, reaching the 10-minute mark. And they certainly gave it go, and we're watching the team get back together over there with smiles on their faces, understanding that they did the best they could, along with all kinds of parents and advisors there, congratulating them on giving it their best. So while they take the Bevill State Community College bike, Moonbuggy, excuse me, I'm too used to the pedals and to the cyclists out here, as they go ahead and wheel that off the course. We've got, as Lori had mentioned and introduced, Elk Valley High School from Longton, Kansas.